Little out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
The
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Here's Middleton after Enes Kanter's basket. Covington with the steal. Here's Lillard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Find the lanes. One shot.
He throw good, Damian Lillard.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Now here's Giannis. And Lopez gets it to go.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Here's Trent. Passes to Lillard. Little kicks to Lillard. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Good D by Holiday. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Milwaukee the rebound. It's deflected. They retain possession. Shot clock at 5. Goes up again. Off the left rim and out.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Covington's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now the pass to Little. The shot misses. Great D that time for Middleton. Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. 6 points for Drew Holiday.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Trent passes to Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Middleton outside. Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
And it's Lillard missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Middleton finds Lopez. Back to Middleton. Lopez outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And the dunk by Giannis.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Lillard, the pass to Kanter. Back to Lillard. Pass to Trent. And they get it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. At for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
And another shot. Little gets the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 6. Antetokounmpo up top. Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And there's Little. That's good on the assist from Covington. Little's got his second bucket of the night.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis inside. Defended by Covington. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Passes it to Cantor. Over Lopez. And it's Cantor again missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. He kicks to Middleton. Clock at 4. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine.
I meant popcorn. Right
and the
next to it.
popcorn.
Hot
What
dog
else,
and then
Kevin?
the popcorn.
Yeah,
It's right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
it? I think we covered it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That will ease some pressure on your backcourt.
Giants. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Giles.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Damian Lillard and his commitment to not only the way that he wants to play and wants to improve, but his commitment to Portland and this city and this franchise has been nothing short of remarkable.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Brent, you think about Lillard's value not just to the Blazers, but to the entire community of Portland, Oregon. Outstanding.
Always great, Kevin, to see a superstar take it off the floor and want to make impacts in the community. Lillard has been amazing at the job that he's done here in Portland and has stayed committed to where this franchise wants to go and trying to bring a championship to the Northwest.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Milwaukee. McCollum outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. Augustine passes to Giannis. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Forbes can't get it to go.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Giles, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Forbes can't get it to go.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And the three ball is good.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
And here's Augustine after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And Anthony sends it back. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
6 to shoot. Cullen passes to Giles. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Augustine kicks to Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. .54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Passes it to Portis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Anthony dishes to Lillard. Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. 10 points for Damian Lillard. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
With 1 on the clock, the shot, no good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What is my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the court from Milwaukee here in the second, we've got DJ Augustine. Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
And that one misses. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
Every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wrong? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
Free throw good, Giles. And here's Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A lot of people over the past couple of seasons wondering if C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard would be together. Well, the franchise has made that commitment to them financially. They've kept up great chemistry and great leadership with this team. Have the additions in the offseason been enough to push Portland forward?
First free throw is good. And you think about Lillard and McCollum, both 4-year star players at mid-major schools. Brent, they're used to leading the way and being accountable for the outcome.
Well, they also are very cognizant, Kevin, of recognizing what their contributions can do to lift their teammates. Always quick to compliment the guys that do the dirty work. This is one of the most dynamic duos in terms of backcourts that we have in the NBA.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis. With some art, and he lays it up and in. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. Augustine passes to Portis. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
This is one where the 2nd foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And there's the pass to Augustine. Cranes the three-pointer.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Giles. Lopez covering. Kicks it out to Lillard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead back up to 4 now for Portland. Augustine passes to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lopez, no luck. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Portis can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 4. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Middleton outside. Augustine with it to the paint. Here's Portis, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
And checking out some numbers for Augustine. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Now Little after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Now here's Little. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lillard against Middleton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Middleton's got his first points of the game. McCollum outside. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard hits the three-point bomb.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Holiday surveying the floor. And Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Pass to Little. Now here's McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bucks trail by 4. Now Holiday. He's got 8. Feeds it to Middleton. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's McCollum off the drive. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Middleton dishes to Holiday. And it's sent back by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
When we talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good. McCollum. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career about could he become a valuable scorer in the league, and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
Middleton can't get it to go. Portland leading by 6. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's Trent. It's good from long range. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Middleton outside. And Covington sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. To stop the run. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Cantor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
That's good from Cantor.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
The former Turkish star and 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft, Cantor is still trying to become a dominant force at the NBA level.
Now here is Holiday, and the Bucks miss again.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's tipped, McCollum, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. So it's Portland now. And here's Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. Covington passes to Cantor. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee on D. It's a 10-point game. Here's McCollum.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington, and Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Here's Little. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out, Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's Holiday. Here's Giannis. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
To the middle, here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Drew Holiday.
You go back to 2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons, where they've placed in the Western Conference.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Cantor pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Collin passes to Cantor. Kicks to Little. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to McCollum. From deep 3-point range, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter, and their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks, we're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. What do you think about Portland, Kenny?
One of the things Lillard gives you year after year is consistency. Look at his stats. They're almost the same across the board every season. And then he has nights like this where he takes it up a notch.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping. If you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, beat Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd going crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Robert Covington out there with Little. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Trent. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Over Trent. Tips it up. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bucks.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
But they recover it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They lead by 4. Little dishes to Kanter. Lock at 6. Covington passes to Trent. Fires for 3.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Covington passes to Lillard. Shoots from the elbow, and the shot goes in. Lillard's got 21.
Yes, 21 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Little. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Lillard against Holiday. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. He's feeling it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Down low. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Good checked in for the Trailblazers. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Anthony down low, defended by Middleton. Lillard misses.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Lopez, no what? For Portland, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Giles is checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Augustine kicks to Middleton. And the shot is long. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10 to the right side. Lillard looking around. Here's Giles, and it's sent back by Lopez. Inside, and now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Trent. 5 points in the game. Portland again missing.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Now here is Augustine. A floater. He gets that one. Augustine's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Trent to the inside. Lillard. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. The Bucks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Giannis passes to Lopez. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lopez has got 6.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Augustine against Lillard. The offensive rebound. Anthony can't hit.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. That one is no good. Portland trailing here. Anthony on the wing. No one near him. No good off the back of the rim.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. But now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
One shot.
And that one misses. Trailblazers trail by 4. Good, finds Anthony. Here's Lillard. And he knocks down the jumper. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight he's got it going.
Here's Augustine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard. The Bucks have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Shoot 2.
free throw drops for Augustine. Cantor checked in for Harry Giles. Both free throws good from Augustine. Lillard with it. 23 points in the game. Floats one up. Here's Anthony. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Lillard against Augustine. Floats one. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 7. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Back to Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Throw good, Damian Lillard.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Lillard.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside Portis. Giannis outside. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Heads up play by Rodney Hood.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's stolen by Anthony. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Good for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Giannis drives in. And the dunk by Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Collin passes to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 30 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 7. It's deflected. Here's Portis. And it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Oh, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. And all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Damian Lillard, third.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Both free throws good from Augustine. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Cantor. Lillard against Augustine. And here's McCollum for 3. Good. Big play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Kumbo kicks to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
McCollum dishes to Carmelo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the Blazers with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, 2 6'3" guards, Brent, in the backcourt. Some overlap, perhaps, in their skill sets. But do you like their fit?
I do like their fit, and by all measurements, Kevin, they seem to be overachieving every year. You have that kind of stability with McCollum and Lillard, and what it is that Terry Stotts has done with this ball club. That's something that the Portland Trailblazers fans are very comfortable with, having these 2 guys out there to lead them just maybe 1 step further this season.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for DJ Augustine. And he sinks the second. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's the pass to Middleton. Giannis inside. Defended by Covington. And to Kumbo. Good D by Covington. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. McCollum, no good. One-on-one here. Here's Holiday. That's good from 17 feet away. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now here's Little. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Takes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And it's Anthony, top of the key. Covington passes a little. Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. That's good from Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
And so here's Portland. Here's Little. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Giannis is double. Here's Lopez on the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Got a piece of it. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Now here's Little. Defended by Middleton. Covington kicks to Little. McComb outside. Middleton outside. Giannis outside. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And Holiday has it in the corner. Fires from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard left side. McCollum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Bucks leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Holiday against Lillard. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 34 points.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
One side.
Missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, you know, that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Will Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what is that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Will Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line. And
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different group.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely. With the openness of the floor, yes. What Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. And here's Holiday after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Holiday against Lillard. Here's DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Giannis. And he's able to get it back.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Throw good. McCollum. Enes Kanter's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton. He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Giannis. Giannis is double. Outside Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Lopez outside. Holiday with the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great part.
Now Middleton. Lopez outside. From 13, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Covington. Jacks up a three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Here's Holiday. And here's Giannis. Giannis is double. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. Trailblazers trail by 10. Passed a little. Here's Trent. He kicks it to Little. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 46 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Outside, Covington traps in the tray. Covington's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Giannis outside. Holiday left side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Covington finds Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And it's Little finishing it off.
Well, Damian Lillard, he's got that score-first mindset, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're ahead by 7. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. .56 left here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Middleton left side. And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. A minute 42 left in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Lillard. Holiday gets the bucket.
Great to see moments where Drew Holiday can show how explosive he is right now in a groove.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Covington for 3. And no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Trent gets the bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Connaughton. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Giroux, congrats on the win. Everything seemed to start working in the second half. What changed for you?
I think we just picked it up in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were kind of there the whole time, but in the fourth quarter, we really, rev it up.
Great to see you back on the court, Giroux. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA.